Hey there, you beautiful, amazing, fantastic, delicious, razzle-dazzle, and masterful coach. Yes, you, masterful coach, because you're watching this, which tells me you are a
Why did I say that?
There's more to learn, and that's where
Well, that's my
go to
and you may be going, wait a minute, Ben.
bedo.org.
Didn't you talk about this a while back?
And go to bedo.org.
Actually, I did.
And that's where you're going to find
So typically,
tons of other
there's two
materials,
different
resources,
videos for each skill set and topic.
recordings, audios,
And
calls,
you may have recognized or remembered that I only did one on failure. Now, the reason being is that just coincided with the Coaching Skills Forum calls, which is following the same topics, or I guess we are following the same topics as the Coaching Skills Forum calls, and just the way the weeks fall, because it's every second Tuesday morning and every fourth Wednesday afternoon. The way the weeks fell was I only had 1 week in between the previous call and failure. So I only did one recording. But then the following one is the topic all about flow, which is actually what's coming up next. But I've already done 2 recordings. So I thought, my goodness, what do I do for this one? I'm not going to do a third flow. I can go back and do the failure, part 2. And that's what we're here for today. Now, you could even make the argument, wow, this is a big failure in doing 2 recordings. It's a failure to stay in the flow in the system. Ironically, the previous topic was all about flow. Now, you may not be saying any of this to yourself, and I'm just making this all up. It's basically what failure is all about. Failure is all about making it up. Yeah, making it down. I mean, if we think about this, the actual definition of failure is it didn't happen. The engine failed to start. Anything just failed to occur. And then it's this meaning of failure. That it's somehow it's now a detriment. It's a revealing that I'm less than, or I'm not good enough, or something. And its failure is pretty much entirely based upon what I'm just imagining and the meaning that I'm making about this. And I'm using intentionally making it down as opposed to making it up, because even though we're making it up, when we're making it up, it's supposed to encourage us and stretch us to grow and elevate. And pretty much inevitably, the meaning making that we make out of failure is pulling us down. Does that make sense? I mean, if we talk about failure, that's really what we're talking about. It's all the meaning that we attribute to what happened and what it means about me, and I can't, and I'm less than, and see, I knew, and this and that, and blah, blah, all that crap. Now, in the previous video, that's where I talked about failure and really with our clients and what our clients are struggling with. And actually, I mean, just to kind of poke a little bit on that and refresh something, because a wonderful, beautiful insight that actually I had was that, and this is not new, but I've heard other coaches mention this, including on the Coaching Skills Forum calls. So go to coachingskillsforum.com and listen to that recording, unless I've failed to put it up there, in which case I'll get it up there. But listen to any of the other ones. But every single problem that your client is coming to you with, every single topic that you are talking about in your coaching with your clients, every single coaching experience that you are having with your clients is because there is a failure on some part in their behalf. You get that, right? Because if there was not a failure, if they were succeeding and accomplishing everything to the level and degree that they are fulfilled and satisfied and all of that, if there was no failure whatsoever, then why would they be talking with you? Even, right, so So you've got those bevy of conversations of, oh, this is a problem. I keep wanting this, but I can't. And I keep trying this, but then I get blocked and stopped and all these things. Those are all just failures. That's all that it is. Even when you have clients who are like, wow, things are going great. How do I make it better? They're just failing at making it better. Because if they could do it, they would be doing it. But they didn't. They're failing at making it better. It's not a bad thing. I'm really intentionally staying in this language because we need to reprogram how we see and hold failure as coaches. Clients are going to see and hold failure as a bad thing, whatever it is, that's their deal. But as coaches, we cannot be, we cannot feel like failure is a bad word. We have to live and love failure. And I'm not talking about the placating and the sort of the magic recovery of, oh, but failure is where we learn. Yes, of course it is. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about taking away the stigma and the judgment and the shame of failure. Because failure is everywhere and everything in life, constantly, more than you know. So every single coaching conversation is based off of a failure. Get that? And that means that the entire coaching profession exists because of failure. So you better love it. Because every single time your clients are failing at something, that's gold for you. And again, it's taking away the bad and the ugly and the mess and the shame and the embarrassment and the doom and gloom of failure. No, failure is just simply did not happen. That's it. And now, if we take away the stigma, if we take away the shame and all the agony and all the meaning of failure, and we just look at what happened and did not happen, now we get to go in amazing directions. And the purpose of this video, look, I go much more detail of that and the failure in our clients in the other video. Go look it up. It's there. Just scroll or swipe or shift or whatever you have to do. But I want to talk about you, the failure that you are. And it's a good thing. I mean, really to own the failure that keeps happening and occurring on so many levels and layers. Again, not a bad thing. I'm a walking, talking, living, breathing. Every moment of my life is a failure. Not a bad thing. It just means I haven't achieved yet what I am striving to achieve. Or I did it, but how do I get more? Or how do I repeat? Or how do I again? And I just haven't done that yet. Because once I get to that level, ooh, now there's the next thing I need to get to. And then the next thing. Or once I get and achieve something, how do I stay here? And how do I get it back? And how do I repeat? And all of these things. And that if we look at everything in life is something that hasn't been achieved. There's something that hasn't been achieved and fulfilled. It's not saying that the failure is the opposite of success. Oh my goodness, you have a failure, therefore it means there's no success. You are also at the same time beautiful, constant, amazing success. You actually get to be both a failure and a success. Because it's so easy look at this. Even as I bring this up, notice what your reaction may likely be. And I know at least 99% of the coaches watching this video are going, what? You may be the exception. But really, to actually take a look at like, oh my goodness, I have failed here. I failed there. Oh my goodness, I'm failing right now. I'm failing to keep a straight line of conversation, but there's a purpose to this. But I'm also succeeding in many other ways. So all we're looking at is really the energy direction. Where are we going? And the failure is it stopped, it's stuck, it's not moving. The succeed is it achieved, it accomplished, it's moving forward. These are just two energy dynamics that are in us and our clients all over the place. So now let's take a look. Because if we actually own and recognize our limitations, our stuckness, our limiting beliefs, our habits, our fears, our concerns, our human state, if we recognize it and we own it, now we can create from it. I mean, think about this. Every single coaching session doesn't go majestically, magically, perfectly, nor should it. But it goes wonderfully when we allow ourselves to see it. And in fact, in my training, I encourage every coach, including you, when you're done with any coaching session, then ask, what did you get from this? Which is basically, where did we succeed? Notice you don't ask, where did we fail? Because the brain is designed to look at where failure occurred with judgment and opinion and meaning. But then as coaches, when we get to look back independently, coming from a powerful state, where did this get sticky? Where did I fall short? Where did my own urge and brilliance and wisdom and knowledge and opinion want to jump in, and maybe did jump in? Where did I cleverly steer the client and tell them, without telling them, but I'm going to tell them? Where did I kind of have the urge to say something and then I didn't? I backed off. Or I wanted to interrupt and cut the client and I felt that impulse and urge and I held back and didn't. Neither good nor bad, by the way, but just noticing, where did you have your little failures in your coaching? And I guarantee you, every coach does. Even those brilliant MCC coaches who have been coaching for 20 plus years, I guarantee and promise you, if they're not raising their hands, oh my goodness, I fail all the time in my coaching, I can guarantee they're lying or they're not paying attention, in which case they failed to recognize how they're failing all over the place. Catch 22. Failure is not bad. And I'm not necessarily saying like again, that sort of placating, glossy frosting thing. Oh, yes, failure is where we learn. As I said, right? Yes, of course it is. But before we can learn, we have to get rid of the attachment that we bring along with failure. And really, one of the ways to do that is just to recognize and own failures all over the place. It's neither good nor bad. It just means it didn't happen. Whether it's a whole coaching session for us as coaches, I've had tons of messy, ugly, fall apart, disaster coaches or sessions. It happens. And in this terminology, we can say, oh my goodness, there were failures all over the place. It doesn't mean it was a complete failure of a coaching session. It just means there were failures in it. And as I said, both can exist. There can be failures in the coaching and absolute beautiful successes. And sometimes the same moment. Are you getting this? This is truly, when we talk about that difference between that basic ACC and beginner coaches and intermediate and skilled, powerful, masterful coaches. And I know you are one of them, regardless of whatever level of experience you're in. I know A masterful coach accepts, acknowledges, goes into the failure. Oh, wow, here's another mess. Let's go. Oh, wow, this is not working perfectly. Great, let's go. Oh, wow, this is a little uncomfortable. This is not what I'm planning. This is not what I'm this. This is not. And let's go. Masterful coaches go into the failure. We go for failure. We try to create failure. That's what happens when you push your clients, when you challenge them, when you step out of your own comfort zone. Daring and willing to make a mess. In fact, let's go for the mess. Because I trust, I know, there's still success. Failure and success are not opposites. They are one and the same. Absolutely. I hope this is making sense. Otherwise, maybe I failed in conveying it, but that's okay. Because you get to go and check out the Coaching Skills Forum calls at coachingskillsforum.com, the amazing conversation that we did have on failure. You get to come to the upcoming ones coming up on flow and other topics, continuing on amazing, brilliant conversations that you will love and deepen and grow in amazing ways. And they're all free. So be there. Go check them out. Join the live calls. Get the recordings. And come to me. Come to me. I'm here to help you truly be the coach that you are here to be. To be that failure coach that is also an amazing success. And I know this is landing. I know this is clicking and making sense. If it's freaking you out and challenging you, great. But I'm sorry, I don't mean to upset you, but I think you get what I'm talking about. And if this is stirring you up like, yeah, wait a minute. How do I? Where do I? What should I? Come to me. I'm here to help. Whether it's my advanced coach training program or mentoring or anything else. And at the very least, come back and check out more of these videos because there's more coming. I may fail at getting them on time, but I will get them out. And until then, I wish you, and take this in the best way because it's meant in the best way. I wish you amazing, incredible, fantastic failure coaching all over the place because that's the good stuff. Oh, all right. Bye-bye.